Lingeswaran from London asked me this question: how does aging process work in nature, and how can yoga help to reverse withstand aging? This is Krish from simplifiedkundaliniyoga.com, and I'm happy to answer these questions for Lingeswaran, and I hope you also benefit from this question. The earth is a massive globe with about 25,000 miles in circumference. It takes about 24 hours to go around its own axis. Due to its enormous speed of about 1,000 miles per hour revolving around its own axis, heavier materials such as the physical body of our human appearance is drawn towards the center of the earth due to gravity, and lighter materials such as the balloon and such as our ether life energy particles are thrown away from the center, and therefore as human beings we constantly lose our ether Kundalini energy particles. However, there are enormous supply of these energy particles, and we absorb them and we store them within our body, and there is excess amount of this Kundalini energy that exists within the body till the age of 14. From the time we are born to the age of 14, we eat, digest the food, food becomes juice, juice becomes blood, blood becomes tissues, tissues become fat, fat becomes bone, bone becomes marrow, marrow becomes the vital fluid in the cerebrospinal area, and that is in excess. And that is the carrier of our Kundalini force, and therefore the Kundalini force is in excess. Because of the excess storage of this Kundalini force within the body, which are useful only for the bodily growth, the body tries to grow taller away from the earth's gravitational center, and because of that the body grows tall to approximately around 6 foot at an average for human beings, and stops the growth, and later from the age of 14 to till you die, the consciousness begins to develop, intelligence begins to develop, skills begin to develop, awareness begins to develop, and our discrimination, sixth sense begins to develop, our ability to perceive things and develop perspicacious thinking, sagacious thinking, the thinking ability to penetratively see through things connecting the past, present and future, so-called the Trikala Gnana, comes for us because the consciousness develops due to the Kundalini Shakthi developing in a spiritual dimension after the age of 14. However, till the age of 40, our body continues to have the ability to convert the food into juice, into blood, into tissues, into fat, into bone, into marrow, into sexual vital fluid in the cerebrospinal area, and because of that we remain youthful. From the age of 41, that conversion capacity from food to vital fluid reduces. It doesn't stop, it reduces, because of which the Kundalini Shakti is less, because of which the biomagnetic energy starts to go down, and we age in the process. Our skin starts to sag, our organ starts to become weak, our body starts to become somewhat weaker between 41 to 80. From 80 to 120, the body produces no more excess vital fluid. It loses its capacity to convert food into juice, into blood, into tissues, into fat, into bone, into marrow, into vital fluid. It stops its ability to convert the excess into this. It only barely survives for our bodily sustenance by converting food into juice, into blood, to minimum tissues and little less fat, and perhaps no bone development, and therefore no marrow development, and therefore no more addition to the vital fluid in the cerebrospinal area. And that process is the aging process, because the life force diminishes, biomagnetism diminishes, vital fluid diminishes during that that phase of time between 81 to 120, and that is when we are unable to withstand the pulling force, the gravitational pull of our mother earth, and we begin to sag and we begin to age tremendously, significantly during that process. And I hope you are clear as to how this can be understood. And however, the second part of the question I would like to answer as well. How do we withstand the aging process? Now that you have understood, the aging process has got a lot to do with the quality and the quantity of the vital fluid in the cerebrospinal area. We must preserve the quality and quantity of the vital fluid. We must not allow the vital fluid to indiscriminately thrown out of the body through the sexual acts, through the reproductive organs of our human body. To preserve and nurture and recycle the descended vital fluid from the brain to the Muladhara area back to the brain is done by this secret Siddha Yoga system given to us, gifted to us by our Guru Yogiraj Shri Vethathiri Maharishi, Kaya Kalpa Yoga. I will provide the link for Kaya Kalpa Yoga in this particular video's description. Feel free to go to the website. Feel free to go to any of our Sky Yoga centers worldwide. We teach Kaya Kalpa Yoga, very, very easy to learn. It only takes about 3-4 minutes to practice in the morning, 3-4 minutes to practice in the evening. Directly helps you to recycle, transmute the sexual energy into spiritual energy in the cerebrum area. It results in greater development of immunity powers, withstanding ability of the aging process, and perhaps even the ability to postpone death to your wish. I hope this answers your question, my dear friend from London, and thank you so much for this question, and thank you so much everyone else for listening to me. Feel free to give a comment on this video. I'll be happy to answer your comments. Feel free to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow this work, and let us make sure that this wonderful Sky Yoga practices reaches this world, and all the people in this world benefit from this Sky Yoga system and the Kaya Kalpa Yoga system. I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed by the divine.